girls, children of all ages. Welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. NASCAR Coca-Cola 400 preview. The 17th race on the 2017 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series schedule. The first 16 races, we've had 11 different winners. What a year. That's all I gotta say. What a year. We've had no Joe Gibbs victories this year. Dale Earnhardt Jr. hasn't won. Kevin Harvick got his first win of the year last week, Sonoma. A lot of weird storylines like that. Chevrolet hasn't been that. It has been more dominant by Chip Ganassi over Hendrick. The Fords have been just top notch this year. I mean, just Richard Childress has 2 wins, Joe Gibbs 0. So here we are, Daytona, the annual July 4th weekend Daytona race. Firecracker 400, Pepsi 400, now this year's a Coca-Cola 400, or last few years. We know what stage racing has done this year. Made an exciting time. This is the most excited I've been about NASCAR in a long time because of the stage racing. Wasn't quite sure about it until I watched that first truck race and then the Xfinity race and then the Daytona 500. Then I'm hooked on stage racing. It makes it something to, when some of these races can get long and monotonous, just, going around these long green flag races, but with the stages, hey, at this time, the 3 stages for the Coca-Cola 400, 40, 40, and 80, 400 miles, 160 laps. The only thing I wish they would do is instead of cutting the first half of the race in half and then running the last half of the race, is cut it more into thirds. Or some variation of that. Like here, maybe 50-50 and 60. But, as long as the stages, we almost have to have a pit stop during them, then that gets a lot of the strategy out. A lot of times, after 10 laps of stage 1, you can pit and you can run the rest of stage 1 and you can get into stage, all the different strategies. Or do I want to go for the stage win and be back in the back for the final stage, or do I give up stage 2 win to pit now so I can be in the front for stage, final stage? Go ahead and acknowledge this. The penalty hasn't come down yet, but Kyle Busch, looks like that's once again. His crew chief was suspended 4 races. Adam Stevens for the tire coming off a few races ago, and then the front tire changer rear tire changer was suspended for that. And now here we are again. Looks like that's the end of the race, which is a mandatory 1 race suspension for the crew chief and the tire changer and someone and the car chief, I believe. So, wow, again, come on, guys. This is why Kyle's not won this year. And then Denny Hamlin having the incumbent victory, where basically he won, but because of penalty, he doesn't count toward the chase. He had one of those also in the Xfinity Series. I don't know what. Take the damn victory away. You've done it before. Ask Bobby Allison. You can take a victory away where it does not count in the record books and award it to the second place guy. Don't have a victory that's incumbent. Just take the fucking victory away. Alright, let's run down the Coca-Cola 400 preview here. Daytona, we had Kurt Busch winning, Ryan Blaney, AJ Allmendinger, Eric Almirola, Paul Menard, Logano, Casey Kane, Michael Waltrip, Mike Benedetto, and Trevor Bayne. As we see names we normally don't see there for top 10s. Even go to this race last year, we had Brad Keselowski win, Kyle Busch, Trevor Bayne, Logano, Ricky Stenhouse, who has a win at Talladega this year, Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon, Greg Biffle, Clint Boyer, Michael McDowell. Typically the guys you're going to see up front at restricted play racing. If you look at the last 5 races at Daytona, Joey Logano has got a win, 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s, average is 7.8. finish. Denny Hamlin a win, 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s, averaging 8.4 finish. Kurt Busch a win, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, averaging 9.7. The other winners at Daytona in that time was Brad Keselowski and Dale Earnhardt Jr. The last 2 weeks, I have one of my 3 picks have won the race, so I'm kind of excited about that, 2 in a row. Looking back over history of tracks and trying to pick the winners with the stage racing and the low aero package this year has been pretty hard. Once we've had multiple races either at that track or that track type, it's helped me, figure out who's running well. Daytona and Talladega, it's a crapshoot. Hell, Mike Benedetto could win this, Eric Almirola could win. He's won this race before. Get Petty Enterprises, Richard Petty Motorsports in the playoffs. AJ Allmendinger, he can win here. I am picking, the 3 picks I have are all Fords. I have Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, and Kevin Harvick. The reason I'm picking these 3 guys, because Ryan Blaney obviously been running well all year. The Wood brothers have a history of running well at restricted weight races. Finished 2nd in Daytona 500. Joey Logano, obviously, I just said that, 4 top 10s, a win, and averages 7.8 finish in the last 5 races at Daytona. He's won this race. He knows how to win at Daytona. Ryan Blaney, Kevin Harvick. Harvick knows how to get it done at Daytona. He finished 4th in the 500 2 years ago. So he's ran well here. He understands restrictor plate racing. I know a lot of people are like, you're not picking Dale Jr. As much as I want Dale to win at Daytona, his final race, I don't think this is his final race at Daytona. I think he'll be there for the 500. I think he'll be there for the restrictor races. He's going to not race full time, he said, which is great, Been a big fan of his since day one. It was a tragedy when he lost his father. This ain't Dale's final Daytona, but final Daytona start. So if he wins, awesome. I have no problem being wrong if Dale wins. So I'll wrap up the Coca-Cola 400 preview for the 2017 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.